The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Well, hello there, Absurdians. Hello, and welcome to the show. Show, of course, is called The Absurd. It's a good time. It's everywhere you want to be.
Everywhere you want to be.
That's Mel.
And more.
That's Mel.
It is Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
I can never say that without laughing. I
Yeah,
wonder
why is
why.
Because you can be honest. You can say, whatever. I accidentally kicked my baby toe against a table leg, and
Not today.
no.
Not today.
Remember when you accidentally caught your ankle in my rocking chair?
Yeah, sure do.
Hilarious. That was a good time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Glad you moved it for me, though. I appreciate
Well, I
that.
didn't move it for you because I had done the same many times.
Okay. So you did it for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I am the one who lives here. That should be first and foremost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Cole's notes. You had a good weekend?
Yeah, not too bad.
Fun?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Went to Rural Roots on
Oh.
Saturday night.
Have you been there before?
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, you've been your own mug.
Once or twice. Hey, turn the sounds off your phone.
Yeah. Okay. Shut your pie hole. Well, you're right. I will. I forgot to.
But yeah, me and my friend Christine went down and we had a great time.
Did you now?
We did.
That's good.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
It gets a little blurry partway through.
I get it. Was there anything else on the weekend that you did that was, noteworthy?
I had the day to myself on Sunday.
Ooh, that's noteworthy.
And much needed. Let
Kids
me tell
included,
you.
like they were out?
They were gone too.
Beauty, eh?
Yeah, all day.
Maddie and Sam are still there?
Yeah,
though?
they're still there.
They're good.
They're
company.
all right though.
Yeah.
They're all right. They're good snuggle buddies.
They do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
So I watched TV like all day. I did absolutely nothing on Sunday. I was pretty hung, so
Yeah.
it worked.
Is
It worked
that
in my
hung or hanged.
hanged.
I started watching a new series
Oh,
called, Kara put me onto it, called Sharp Objects.
okay.
Amy Adams. You know the actor?
Amy Adams. I know that name. I just can't picture
She's
her.
been in a bunch of stuff. Like, she's not, not a young one. She's like, I think 51 or 52. So she's been in the game a while.
I want to see now.
It's good, though. But the TV system I used was cutting off episodes.
Oh.
Like, it would all of a sudden, mid-scene, stop and go to the next episode. I'm like, you bastards.
Oh.
So I was left with no alternative but to drop anchor in Pirate Bay, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So I'll resume later.
Cool.
Um,
I just binged. So yesterday, in my state of disarray, I watched The Testaments, which is, you've heard of The Handmaid's Tale.
yes, of course.
It's like 7 years in the future,
Oh,
and it's still going on. But it's from the story of... Did you watch it? Did you watch Handmaids?
I did, and I need to watch it again. I actually bookmarked it.
June's daughter.
I don't remember jack of it.
She was taken, right, in the very beginning.
Right.
And, like, the whole part of Handmaid's... Well, not the whole part, but a big part of it was she was trying to get her daughter back.
Yeah.
And, anyway, her daughter's still there. And she's still trying to get her out, but it's now from her daughter's point of view.
Now, was The Testament, was it also written by Margaret Atwood? Or was it...
I don't know for sure.
Hang on a second. Hey, Echo. Volume level 7. Echo. Was The Testaments written by Margaret Atwood?
Yes. The Testaments by Margaret Atwood was written by Margaret Atwood.
Wow. Really?
Thanks for that.
So it wasn't written by somebody else by Margaret Atwood. That's weird. Oh, that's interesting. I read Handmaid's Tale forever and ever ago.
Oh, you read it? I'd never read it.
but I wasn't aware of The Testaments. I need to watch it again because when I first watched it, I don't know if you noticed this, but someone else I talked to did. I found it very dark, and I mean literally, like the lighting in the show was not brilliant.
Right.
So I need to watch it again. I think a bunch of that was filmed in Cambridge too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Great series. Like, great, horrifying series,
Yeah.
but so well done.
Yeah.
And I loved it for what it was, right?
What
Like,
was the saying? Under his eye?
yeah, under his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blessed be the fruit. May the Lord open.
Oh, God.
Yep.
It's so much what's going on in the States.
I know that. And that's why I said it was so terrifyingly, like, done really well.
Yeah.
What did I say? Words. I
Well,
don't know.
no, I get it. I
But,
mean,
yeah.
it turned out to be rather accurate. I mean,
Yeah.
it was written quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
But there's more and
It's
more
freaky.
like the hardcore Christian nationalists in the States that are
Mm-hmm.
more about no, women should be about making children.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't be out working, and
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not an expert, but I kind of think women are human, and they should have
Yeah.
they should have free will and free choice. And
Well.
if they don't want to have children,
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I found like Handmaid's Tale was very what's the word? Like, I was very tense when I watched it. Like,
Oh,
it
sure.
was a lot. It was a lot to take in, but I was like hooked.
yeah.
Testaments is good, but it doesn't have that same like draw you in where
Right.
you're like, yeah, it's different, but very, very good. So that's what I binged yesterday.
Well, I don't doubt the show also resonates more with women.
Sure. Yep.
Pardon me. No,
Yeah.
no question. I'm, as a man, it certainly resonated with me too, but
Sure.
just not in the same way.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch it again. Did I tell you that I watched the show The Lincoln Lawyer?
Oh yeah, I watched that too.
I binged the hell out of it.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a great show.
Yeah, I watched that when I don't know what else to watch. Like, I haven't finished it.
Oh, okay.
But if I just want to put something on and I can watch it, like, if the kids are around,
Yeah.
I can put on that. Like,
Yeah, they're
it's not
doing a
too bad.
season 5 right now. It's not out
Oh, okay.
yet. And it took me forever to realize that that's Nev Campbell in the show.
Oh yeah, yeah. You didn't know that.
I didn't click right away.
Oh, okay.
So I asked Kara, who's from and lives in Guelph, I said, do you know Nev Campbell? Because Nev Campbell's from Guelph.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
dude.
didn't know that.
And she goes, well, I think she grew up in the same neighborhood. I'm like, yeah, but you know her, right? And she goes, well, no. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're both from Guelph. Like, how can you not? She didn't.
That's like when people find out I'm from Newfoundland. They're like, oh yeah, so and so. Do you know so and so?
You know
yes.
Hank?
Yes,
Hank
definitely.
McAllister?
Yeah.
I just made that up.
That's not a Newfie name, but anyway.
Baloney.
Yeah.
McAllister? How about McAllister?
McAllister?
How about
I don't know.
McEwen?
I have no idea.
McDuff?
Why are we with mix?
Well, isn't everybody in Newfoundland like Irish or Scottish?
Yeah, but not really.
Oh, okay. How about Dave Brown?
That sounds more of a
Yeah,
Newfie
yeah.
name.
Yes, thank you for asking. On my weekend was rather uneventful. I did go out Saturday night. I won't say where, just in case the owner of the place is listening.
Why?
I'm getting to that.
Oh.
But you remember how I said last week that I'm getting closer and closer to being done with drinking.
Yes.
So I hadn't drank like for a week. And I went out Saturday during the day. I'm like, okay, should I have even a drink tonight? And I really was unsure. And more and more, I'm like, you know what? It's beer that's bringing me down.
Fair. Yep.
Because it's so heavy. It's so much.
Mm-hmm.
And, like it's a lot of volume.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, Rod. You like whiskey. Way fewer calories.
Mm-hmm.
Immeasurably fewer carbs. Actually, none, really. So I went and I thought, well, I'm going to get a Diet Pepsi with my meal. Because I'm not that hardcore where I can only drink whiskey with my meal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'll have, after I was done my dinner, I'm like, what do you have for rye? Right? Not Scotch, not Irish whiskey, not Canadian whiskey, but rye. So they really didn't have one, but they had one. It was called Collingwood. I think it was a blended whiskey from Collingwood, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, I'll never had it, but I'll try it. And she goes, how do you want it? I'm like, just on ice. And she brings it. It was like 4 fingers, dude. It was like 4 ounces in my glass.
Wow.
I'm like, is this the friend's pour or what? She gives me a little wink, wink.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, fine. So I sipped away at it, and it was almost done. And she comes back and she goes, what do you think about it? I'm like, it's not bad. Starts off nice. No bite, though. And if you're a whiskey drinker, you want a bit of a bite at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You want a bit of a burn. She goes, well, would you like another? I'm like, yeah, okay. And she grabbed my glass. It wasn't quite empty. And she goes, I'll just get you a new glass. So she comes back. Another. Like 4 fingers. I'm holding up my 4 fingers stacked together of whiskey. And I'm like, Jesus. So when I left, standing outside, and I'm like, shit. I got a pretty solid buzz going here. Because I can drink whiskey very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can hold it pretty solidly.
Mm-hmm.
And, because that's like 6 shots. Right?
Damn.
6 or 7 shots. And then I came home, and remember I told you I only had 1 beer left after I gave you mine last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have another one now.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, it's gone. But then I woke up Sunday morning feeling fantastic. I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning Saturday night.
Holy.
Well, like, not constantly drinking,
Yeah.
but, digging it. And then I got up at like 9 Sunday morning, and I'm like, God, I feel great. But if that had been beer, if I'd have had like 5 pints of beer, I'd have felt like dog poop.
Yeah.
So I'm still not going to increase my drinking at all.
But this will be your drink of choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good move, eh? But now I don't have any whiskey at home here.
Oh.
Which is okay, but I'd like to get some more. That's the end of my weekend story.
I don't remember going home Saturday night.
Oh, Mel. That was
I
actually
remember
hard
being
to
there, and I had a great time sitting. Like, I sat for most of the night, too.
That's
And
a bit of
then-
a problem.
Yeah, a little bit. Other than when, you get up to go get another drink. That was pretty much it. So Rural Roots had their big anniversary party.
Oh, yeah, right.
So they had bands all day, and, like, they opened up the whole big back patio and stuff. And, and my new neighbors were there, so we were chatting with them for most of the night. And then we went on the dance floor for, like, 2 or 3 songs at the very end.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I'm home.
So you
I don't remember
at
getting
this point,
home.
though, do you know how you got home?
We walked.
Oh.
Like, I remember walking. I do remember walking home.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the walk home.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And then I was at my friend's house for a little bit, Christine's house. And then I walked home from her place. Yeah, I don't remember that. That was at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I despise long walks when I'm drunk. Oh, my God. I mean, it's good. It's a good way to get you sobered up some. And probably helps you with sleep and reduces hangover.
Yeah.
But I hate it at the time. I'm like, I'm tired. Does somebody carry me?
Yeah.
Which nobody ever does.
I think I went to bed somewhere around 1:30.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think I made some toast.
Ooh. Very English of you.
Yeah.
Did you put butter
That's
on
very,
it?
very Newfie, too.
Well, it's because Newfoundland's British.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Same kind of thing.
Ever had beans on toast? That's very
No.
British. It's good.
Okay.
Just in case anyone is shocked, we're both really hungry.
Yeah,
again.
we are. Because we're talking about food.
And, yeah, we're hungry. So before we begin, I have a little bit of a tidbit of absurd. It's not
Okay.
really absurd. It's actually quite amazing. So South Korean women are projected to become the first population in recorded human history to cross an average life expectancy of 90 years old by 2030. A threshold that researchers at the turn of this century, so not 1900, but 2000,
Okay.
considered impossible for any group of people to reach. So an average lifespan of 90 years.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah. I mean, as long as they're good.
As long as they're good, yeah.
Like, if you've got 9 IV drips in you and people have to rub your bed sores, that's probably not awesome.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but...
Oh, come on. So, Mel.
Yeah?
It's time for you to... I mean, it's your turn to start this week.
Okay.
How do you feel about starting?
I'm going to do it.
Is it bright enough in here for you?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a light on my tablet.
Just wondering. Be cheeky.
They have lights on tablets
Okay.
now.
While we're young.
I will be saying a cuss word throughout this story.
A cuss word?
A cuss word.
Ooh, I like it.
All right.
Okay.
Just FYI, everybody.
Ooh. What is that? Fuck you. No.
Well, it is,
FYI
actually.
stands for. I can come up with a bunch. We won't do it now.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. F your isotoners. Those are gloves. All right.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
When Annalise Holland was told she could die within the next year, she celebrated. It was a really happy thing. When you've been sick for such a long time, it becomes something that's not so scary. It sounds strange, but it's incredibly empowering. Annalise, or Annie, to her friends and family, have been approved for voluntary assisted dying in South Australia and will end her life in months. The grim details is a stark contrast to Annie's warm personality. The 26-year-old from Adelaide is committed to using her remaining days to have frank conversations about what end-of-life care looks like for young Australians. If I really think about it at night, it kind of fucks with me, she admits. We don't know what happens when we close our eyes, so I'm a little scared in that sense. But quickly, Annie is back to her light-hearted self. I'm dying, she laughs. We need to talk about it. Voluntary assisted dying is currently accessible in every state and territory in Australia, except for the Northern Territory. This process gives eligible adults with advanced and curable illness the opportunity to request medical assistance to end her life. While laws differ slightly between jurisdictions, patients only have access to VAD, that's the short term, if they are living with a condition that is likely to cause death within 6 to 12 months, according to 2 specially trained doctors. Annie has already chosen the date she wishes to die, but she has decided not to reveal it publicly. The most important thing is protecting my family, she says. I went through this with one of my gorgeous friends, and I saw the outcome of what happens when the public knows. It was messy. A horrible way to go. Annie has known for years that she will never reach old age. She has battled chronic illness since childhood. But at 18, she was diagnosed with a rare condition called autoimmune autonomic gallinopathy. AAG for short.
That's good.
Causes the immune system to attack the nervous system. And although it's not always terminal, Annie says by the time she was diagnosed, doctors told her the damage to her body was already severe. At that point, my suffering was so much more, and I'd become such a shell of myself that I realized quality is so much more than quantity, she says. Annie has been living with this very rare autoimmune condition for years, suffering in pain and having to be fed through a tube. Annie says she lives in agony, enduring more than a dozen injections a day for pain relief and vomiting constantly. My goodness. I probably spend 17 hours a day in bed or on the couch. Soon, I'll have my teeth removed, she adds, noting her jaw is slowly dissolving. Annie is fed intravenously.
Yeah.
Woo! But says she is currently using the last vein accessible after others have become infected or blocked.
Oh, wow.
If I get a clot in there, there's no way to feed me, and basically I will die through starvation, she explains. Deciding to access voluntary assisted dying would have seemed unusual, even for Annie, just a few years ago. I used to be one of those people who was actually against it. I wasn't until I got sick that my views on it completely changed. Annie says she's only realized assisted dying was an option when she met Lily Tai, a 23-year-old who also suffered from AAG, who ended her life just months after South Australia's voluntary assisted dying plans came into effect in 2023. We had just the most beautiful friendship at the time and spent nearly every day together. I pinky promised her that I'd do anything she wanted me to do, so I held her hand as she underwent VAD. She was so ready and so brave. Last year, Annie suffered sepsis after a major surgery and needed to be resuscitated. I said to my dad, I've had enough. I can't do this. After initially saying she was scared, Annie was giving up. Her dad ultimately backed the decision to access VAD. He came and sat on my bed and we burst into tears, she said. When you're unwell, it just doesn't affect you. It affects your whole family. While admitting there's not a lot of time left, Annie is determined to make the most of it. She has put together a fuck-it list. Her twist on a bucket list of things she wants to experience or accomplish before she dies. That includes a wedding, which she celebrated earlier this year. Putting on a wedding dress and celebrating the moment with her loved ones has been one of her dreams. Annie is also hoping to witness a birth and hold a newborn baby. I'm okay with dying, but the bit that gets me is the fact that I've always wanted to be a mom. All my friends and girls my age have babies, and I can't do that. One of the first things on her bucket list was to see herself in a wedding dress. Also on Annie's list is a celebration of life instead of a funeral. She has already put together the playlist, which includes songs by Ali Allen and the Beatles and Over the Rainbow. Annie says she's hoping to document the process of dying to help others considering the same path. She says she hopes changes are made in the future, including more discussions around voluntary assisted dying with patients. So yeah, what are your thoughts on?
That's what I was just going to ask you. Well, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like, you should have to go there has to be some parameters and some checks and balances to it, of course.
Yeah.
But it's your life.
It's very true. And for her life sounds horrible.
It does. Yeah. And
that sounds horrible.
So somebody asked her, well, you should not do that. You should have to spend the next 30, 40, or 50 years suffering like that.
Yeah.
No, then it's like the abortion thing.
Yeah.
If you're not for it, that's fine.
That's
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But don't tell other people that they can't because don't agree with it.
That's right.
That's arrogance.
Yep. Yeah,
and
that's exactly how I look at it.
Yeah. And I'm not, I can't say there's a reasonable shot that if I was, my first memories of life are in a hospital.
Yeah.
And I would much prefer to not make those my last memories.
That's right.
Okay, I'm going in for tooth surgery. Oh, well, just kill me then because I'll be in the hospital. I don't mean that. But I mean, if you've got something, terminal and withering and, you're just going to basically fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're alive, but are you living?
Yeah.
And, the only part that would bother me, would be how it affects others.
Right.
But I have to believe that, this woman's case, being really, really ill also affects them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts?
Pretty much the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, as long as there's checks and balances. But if you're living in pain like that,
yeah,
I don't have a problem. And again, it's not up to me to decide whether your life is worth living or not. That's
right.
If that helps you sleep at night, then I will support that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and let's boil it down. It is suicide.
Yeah.
And I don't think suicide is technically illegal, but you're gonna get put away for a little while for some observation.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there is a big thing about being mentally ill and choosing to do this.
Yeah.
But should there be? Like, I mean, let's supposing you are mentally riddled with issues and you can't take it anymore.
Yeah. I know.
Like, again, who...
Yeah.
It's your life. You don't get a choice about being born.
That's right.
Shouldn't you be allowed to have a choice about when you want to check out?
Mm-hmm.
Who else's decision is it if it's not yours?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's I might be wrong when I say this, but I don't think it's legal in the States. It is legal everywhere in Canada. Like every province and territory.
Assisted suicide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
and yeah, I mean Netherlands was a big place for that too. But no, I'm in favor of it. Absolutely in favor of it. Actually, I know some people who I think should do it. I don't know them, but I know of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you like true crime?
I do.
I got one here for you.
All right.
And this was suggested to me by Kara quite a while ago.
Okay.
So here we go. Maybe you've even heard of this. In 2011, school teacher Ellen Greenberg was found dead on the kitchen floor of her Philadelphia apartment with some 20 knife wounds and numerous bruises. A city medical examiner ruled her death a suicide, a finding rejected by the 27-year-old's parents, who were convinced she'd been murdered. Their 14-year quest for the truth prompted multiple lawsuits, numerous headlines, an online petition with 167,000 signatures, and a new Hulu documentary series called Death in Apartment 603. Earlier this year, the pathologist who performed her autopsy reversed his findings, saying he no longer believed Greenberg killed herself. Now you'll understand the reason for this confusion.
Okay.
But on Monday, not so long ago, sorry to Ben Bowman, who likes when we put dates on stuff, and I agree with him, but I missed this one, so I'm not sure exactly what Monday this was.
Okay.
But on Monday, the Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office, after reviewing the evidence in the case, issued a report reaffirming its earlier finding. In a 32-page document, Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Lindsay Simon concluded the manner of Ellen Greenberg's death is best classified as suicide. In her report, Simon wrote that at the time of her death on January 26, 2011, Greenberg was suffering from anxiety over her work as a school teacher, specifically over grades she was giving her students. She had an increase in energy to act on her anxious thoughts. I'm going to pause for a second. That seems like the biggest load of shit I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who hasn't got anxious?
Oh, right. Exactly.
Right?
I'm anxious all the time.
Like, an anxious over grades she was giving her students.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Like, I was a teacher, and it can be hard to grade,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
And maybe I got anxious over it, but did I ever think of stabbing myself 20 times?
Yeah.
Like, depression can certainly be
Sure.
grounds for suicide.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But anxiety?
Mm.
Jesus. At least one of the many knife wounds on Greenberg's body was to the back of her neck.
That'd be pretty hard to do yourself.
I should think so.
Yeah.
While Simon found that the pattern of wounds was admittedly unusual, she added that, quote, the fact remains that Ellen would be capable of inflicting these injuries herself. Simon described many of Greenberg's injuries as consistent with hesitation wounds, tentative, self-inflicted injuries that can precede a fatal wound. Greenberg's body was found by her live-in fiancé, Sam Goldberg, who called 911 and later found himself a subject of scrutiny over her death. The medical examiner determined that he and Greenberg were not in an abusive relationship and that Goldberg's DNA was not detective on the knife to inflict Greenberg's injuries. Quote, his self-reported timeline of events is corroborated by phone logs, text messages, surveillance footage, keycard swipes, and police interviews, Simon wrote. She added that authorities found no defensive wounds on Greenberg's body and no signs of a struggle in the apartment. Simon stated she reached her conclusion after reviewing the autopsy, police documents, photographs, and testimony from experts, including those hired by the Greenberg's family, plus the Hulu docuseries. But an attorney for Greenberg's parents, who had filed 2 lawsuits against the city of Philadelphia, scoffed at the medical examiner's new report, calling it a deeply flawed attempt to justify a predetermined conclusion. By ignoring key evidence that contradicts suicide, the extensive 3D photogrammetry proving Ellen could not self-inflict all of the wounds, unexplained bruises, missing surveillance footage, an intact lock, accounts of a toxic relationship, etc. Simon builds a flimsy case on distorted portrayals of Ellen's mental health, propped up by a cynical distortion of Ellen's managed anxiety, a condition widely experienced daily by over 40 million Americans, said William Trask, a lawyer, in a statement. This report is an embarrassment to the city and an insult to Ellen and her family, added Trask, who represents Josh and Sandy Greenberg. Ellen's family just wanted the truth. It is clear the truth will not come from Philadelphia's law enforcement machinery. Though Ellen's city turned its back on her, we will continue through other avenues to get justice for her murder by any means necessary. The medical examiner's office had agreed in February of this year to re-examine the Greenberg case as part of a settlement in a lawsuit by Josh and Sandy Greenberg against various city officials. The Greenbergs were also to receive a monetary payment as part of the entitlement, although Philadelphia city officials did not admit liability. The Greenbergs had filed a separate lawsuit against Dr. Marlon Osborne, the pathologist who conducted the 2011 autopsy and initially classified their daughter's death as a homicide before changing his ruling to suicide. That suit was also settled in February after Osborne re-examined evidence in the case and signed a document stating, "It is my professional opinion Ellen's manner of death would be designated as something other than suicide."
It'd be pretty hard to stab yourself that many times.
Well, I mean, if you had something really small, like those tiny screwdrivers or something, or like
A
maybe
little pocket knife or something.
I guess so. Yeah, but you'd have even with a pocket knife,
It'd be tricky.
you'd have to slash. Stabbing.
He's quite literally trying to
I am.
mimic stabbing himself in the neck.
Like, you could do it, but why on earth would you?
Yeah.
Like, if you're determined to kill yourself to the point that you're going to stab yourself 20 times.
Yeah. That's
Why would
excessive.
Huh?
That's excessive.
Well, not only that, I mean, I don't know how you would do it. You'd have to do it fast.
Yeah.
But why would you do it in the back of your neck? And it wasn't just one in the back of the neck. As you will see the picture that I found from the investigation showing where all the stab wounds were. There's a gaggle of them in the back. So I don't know what this medical examiner in the city of Philadelphia are trying to prove.
Yeah, that seems a little
Well,
shady.
why wouldn't you just, were you afraid of charging somebody? Like, heaven forbid you do your job. Maybe it wasn't the fiancé. I'm not saying it was.
Right.
But if it wasn't her, then it was someone else.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break, dude. I thought that was really stupid. But I thought it was a good case.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like a good murder mystery? Not a good murder. There's really no good murderers. Except for the aforementioned people I didn't name.
Right.
Who I say I would be for them, taking themselves out.
Mm-hmm.
You got something?
I do.
Ooh, hang on a second. Echo, turn on chair 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Maggie was born sometime in the early 1700s, not far from Edinburgh. There was nothing particularly dramatic about her early years. She was a working class lass.
I like that word.
Married a fisherman, and for a while life ticked along nicely enough. But as life tends to do, things took a sudden turn.
Indeed.
Her husband vanished. Some say he joined a fishing fleet in Newcastle. Others reckon he was press ganged.
Yes, you know what that is?
No, I don't.
So, if I may.
Yeah.
So, back then, of course, this is 1700s?
Yep.
Yeah, so the British...
So, like, forced.
Well, basically what happens is you're kidnapped, often when you're drunk. This is for guys only. And you'd wake up at sea as crew of a ship.
Yeah, well, it says he was into the Royal Navy.
Well, yeah, they didn't... It's not like now I'm going to join the Navy, Dad. Oh,
right.
Very good, my son. If you were an officer, maybe, but if you were just some grunt...
Yeah.
No, man, you probably got picked up off the street and waylaid and taken to the ship and forced to work on it.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, Maggie was left to fend for herself. She headed to Kelso and found a job at an inn, working behind the bar in exchange for a place to sleep. It was there that she sparked a bit of a scandal through her involvement with the innkeeper's son.
Oh.
This sort of affair that sets tongues wagging and raises more than a few eyebrows. Things came to a head in 1724 when Maggie found herself pregnant.
Uh-oh. Found herself
pregnant.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, look
Under
at this.
the bed the whole time.
At the time, being unmarried and expecting was a serious offense in the eyes of the society that was both deeply religious and quick to judge. Maggie, knowing her job and reputation were both on the line, kept her pregnancy a secret.
Well, that's only going to work for so long, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the baby was born prematurely and sadly didn't survive.
Oh.
It is unclear whether the poor infant was stillborn or whether he died shortly after birth. In her panic, Maggie wrapped up the baby's tiny body and intended to place it in the River Tweed. But when the moment came, she just couldn't do it. Instead, she left the body on the riverbank, hoping perhaps it would simply vanish. So you couldn't put it in the river, but you just leave it.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I mean, it's dead.
know.
Given the era, I'm not really going to judge her harshly for throwing it in the river.
No.
It's
No.
not like it was, like I said, it was dead.
Right.
I get it.
Well, it didn't vanish.
No, I'm not surprised by that, no.
A fisherman discovered the child, and word quickly spread. People pointed fingers, and Maggie's reputation didn't do her any favors. She was arrested and charged with concealment of pregnancy, which, believe it or not, carried the death penalty.
Oh, of course it does. That sounds more like the U.S. do now.
I know. Some sources claim she was charged with murder, after questionable evidence proved the baby had been born alive. Whatever the charge, Maggie was sentenced to death at the hangman's noose.
How could they determine 320 odd years ago?
No idea.
Or 304 years ago that it was born alive or not?
I know.
That sounds
Makes no sense.
That sounds ridiculous. All right, sorry.
The same year, a large crowd gathered at the Grass Market in Edinburgh. Public executions were quite the event back then. I can't even fathom. You're like crazy. Anyways, a grim but popular spectacle. News had traveled fast. The so-called harlot who'd hidden her pregnancy was to hang, and folk came from all around to see it. Maggie, terrified and pleading, was led up to the gallows. No one listened to her cries for mercy. When the trapdoor gave way beneath her feet, her body dropped, and she began to convulse in what was grimly known as the hangman's jig.
Mm-hmm.
You see, back then, hangings didn't always involve a quick drop and a broken neck. It was often just slow strangulation.
Yeah, you want a long drop, not a short drop.
Most people had family or friends who'd pull on their legs to speed things up, but that's awful. But Maggie stood alone, so she hung there twitching and jerking until finally she fell still. After the required 30 minutes, her body was cut down and checked by a doctor who had declared her dead. She was thrown unceremoniously into a coffin and placed on a cart to be taken off for burial. Job done, or so everyone thought.
Ooh.
Now this is where it gets interesting.
Cool. I already thought it was interesting.
As the cart rattled its way through Edinburgh streets, a couple of joiners happened to be passing.
Carpenters.
What?
Joiners.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They heard banging and streaking coming from streaking.
Wow. Oh, yes, they call it.
I wonder what streaking sounds like.
Depends how big their thighs are if they rub together while they're
I guess so.
running.
They heard banging and shrieking coming from the coffin. Startled, they pried it open, and out popped Maggie.
Sweet.
Gasping for air, very much alive, and understandably in a bit of a state. Under the law at the time, her sentence had technically been carried out.
Yep.
She'd been hanged and declared dead.
Yep.
There wasn't a rule that said that they could hang her twice.
Nope.
So, after quite a bit of legal head-scratching, Maggie was given a full pardon. And just like that, she walked away. It's said that shortly after this incident, the phrase "until dead" was added to the hanging sentences to avoid similar surprises in the future. Believe it or not, Maggie went back to Musselburgh and got on with things. She reunited with her husband, though I can't begin to imagine how that conversation went.
Oh, so dude, he got himself back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And together they lived out the rest of their days. She even opened her own alehouse where she surely entertained punters with her tale. Can you imagine? Yes, love, another pint. And did I ever tell you about the time I survived the gallows?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, great story. She lived another 40 years or so, finally passing away at around 1765. Her legend, however, lived on. There's even a pub near the site of her failed execution named after her, Maggie Dickens. And there's a picture of this place that I was looking at, too. It was kind of neat. And her story's been passed down through folk songs, poems, and books ever since. Maggie's tale isn't just a curiosity. It raises all sorts of questions about the justice system at the time, especially for women. Her so-called crime came from desperation, a lack of choices, and the harsh judgment of society. The punishment she faced was brutal, but the fact that she survived, that turned everything on its head. Some folks saw it as a sign from above, proof that she'd been wrongly condemned. Others chalked it up to sheer luck or a botched hanging. These days, people wonder how she managed to live through it. Some reckon she might have gone into what's called suspended animation, where the body slows down so much that vital signs are hard to detect. Others point to sloppy execution methods. Back then, it was more about slow suffocation than the sharp neck snap we see now. If the rope wasn't quite right, it might not have done the job. Maggie was just unusually strong, or maybe she simply wasn't ready to go. Of course, the rumor mill was all right, and the suggestion that Maggie had bribed the rope maker to ensure the rope was ineffective.
That seems unlikely because she didn't sound like she had a lot of money.
No.
But I know that certainly within the British Empire, which means Canada as well, that if you were to be hanged and in the process of doing so, the rope broke, you were off the hook. You were done because it was considered divine intervention.
Right.
God doesn't want you to go yet.
Right.
It's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I just wrote down the name of that pub.
Yeah.
Well, because my nephew is going to Scotland in August.
Okay.
And
like Ryan?
Yeah, literally exactly like Ryan. And I want him to pick me up a T-shirt from the pub called The Final Drop.
Okay.
Which is the city's old gallows. And I did have a T-shirt there I got a T-shirt from there back in like 01, but yeah, it doesn't really fit me all that well anymore. So I want another one. But I'm going to look online to see if I can find some shirts from this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they called her half Hangit Maggie.
Half Hangit.
Yeah.
Right. Must be
Half
like a
Hangit,
Scottish
Maggie.
accent.
Yeah.
It's also interesting there too when you say that family members would pull on their legs
Yeah. Not
to
awful.
speed up
Ugh.
their demise. I might be wrong on this, and if I am, I'm confident that my friend and listener Scott Finley will correct me on it. Love you, bud. But I think that's where the expression to pull someone's leg comes from.
Really?
Yes, it's been the meaning's been rather altered, obviously, over the years. But I think so. I got a little something that'll bring us on home.
All right. Give it to me.
This is literally absurd. This is recent too, just in the past couple weeks or past couple days.
Okay.
A Nevada woman got into an altercation with a shopper at a Las Vegas Walmart. It's always a Walmart.
Always Walmart.
Then ordered her husband to, quote, bring a gun to the store, leading to the person she was beefing with being shot, as well as her husband, who wound up dying.
Oh.
Rakia Ward is facing charges of battery with a deadly weapon, disregard for the safety of persons or property, and conspiracy to commit battery in connection with the July 21st incident. An arrest report obtained by local NBC and Fox affiliates says Ward began fighting with a man identified as Kwame Swain, who was arguing with his girlfriend. Ward and Swain exchanged words in front of the Walmart after she walked past the couple and said something. So she wasn't even involved in the skirmish. She decided to pipe up and, not mind your own goddamn business.
Yeah.
And escalated it. Punches as well as rocks were thrown, and Ward allegedly called up her husband, Travis Ward, to tell him to come help. Bring a gun, Ward said, according to witnesses who spoke to police. He's inside. No shirt, she told Travis Ward after he arrived at the store with a pistol. Travis Ward allegedly whipped out the handgun and blasted Swain in the middle of the store, sending customers and employees scattering as the police arrived. The arrest report says he tried to shoot Swain multiple times, but his gun malfunctioned. I will bet you anything. No, not anything, but I would bet a lot of money I know why the gun malfunctioned. Have you ever seen a certain demographic, and I don't mean based on color or race, but the gangbanger wannabe type?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed that they'll hold their gun like this instead of this? And I'm turning my hand 90 degrees. So instead of the gun being upright as you would normally hold it, they turn it sideways.
Yeah.
Well, that can cause the gun to jam real easily.
Okay.
But they think it looks cool.
Yeah, right.
Losers. Officers with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department responded to the Walmart. Who cares where it is? In East Las Vegas, around 6 a.m. 6 a.m.
6
Is
a.m.
this Walmart even open here at 6 a.m.? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no.
No, I don't think so. Maybe 8.
Maybe, yeah. Shortly after it
6
opened and encountered Travis Ward as he was walking out of the store with the gun still in his hand. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Communications received a call for service stating that numerous subjects were involved in a physical altercation inside, a police captain told reporters. As an officer arrived, he heard what he believed to be gunshots coming from inside the business, immediately followed by a suspect exiting the business holding a firearm, the captain said. That caused the officer to discharge his firearms, striking the suspect. He was pronounced deceased on scene. Now, I'm not trying to come down on cops here.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they did say, hey, buddy, drop your weapon.
Yeah.
But the way this captain describes it, they didn't.
Ah.
They saw him and shot. Well, I mean, if this guy is a representative for the police, he would certainly want to cover all his bases.
Right.
So that if the cop, did say, warned the guy several times to put his weapon down,
Yeah.
wouldn't he mention that?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Nope.
That's a little trigger happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not losing any sleep over the guy being off.
No.
But, Officers entered the Walmart and found Swain suffering from a gunshot wound. That male was also provided immediate medical attention and transported to the hospital, where he's currently in critical condition. Shoppers who were at the Walmart spoke to local media outlets about the chaos that unfolded in the store, calling it scary and completely unexpected. Nobody really expects a shooting, do they? Quote, I literally came to get some Tylenol so I can do my morning walk. I don't really understand the correlation there. But. And I came into a scene looking like Baghdad. If Walmart's in Baghdad, do you think?
Apparently.
Shopper Christopher Goodlow told CBS affiliate, I can't believe it, man. 32 years and I never experienced this in my life. Vegas has changed quite a bit. A female shopper told local ABC affiliate, quote, honestly, it was scary because a lot of families live in the area. I'm here all the time. So to hear something like this happened at our local Walmart is crazy. I never thought it would ever happen over here. Prosecutors said in court last week that Ward and another woman who was with her during the altercation with Swain, identified as Amia Blue, are ultimately to blame. This entire incident stems from a physical fight that was started by this defendant, the co-defendant, and then eliciting someone to come and show up with a firearm, a prosecutor said. Ward was ordered held without bail, while Blue is being held on a $25,000 bail. They're both due back in court Tuesday. I think that would be tomorrow. So I'm going to watch for an update.
Interesting.
It was funny, though, because I found this story through Reddit. So this said it happened in East Las Vegas. And, North Las Vegas is a shithole. And somebody from North Las Vegas said, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is East Las Vegas doing stealing our fire, man? Like it was some point of pride.
Yeah.
He or she was obviously joking.
Right.
But, what? Just mind your own business.
Yeah.
If you see somebody beating up somebody, yes, intervene.
Yeah.
But if they're having an argument, keep your nose out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you call somebody to bring a gun. I hope she goes down for a long time. And now your husband's dead because of your
That's right.
assholery.
Yeah.
Ludicrous.
Yep.
Ridiculous. Dare I say,
Absurd.
Ooh, yeah. So that's it for me.
Wow.
It wouldn't be absurd.
Oh, I do. What wouldn't be absurd is if you guys give us some 5 stars.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like, love, share, do all the things on
Review.
whatever platform you're listening to us on.
Yes.
We would appreciate it.
Oh, we would love it.
Yeah.
Love it, I tell you.
Yeah.
Give us a review, too, if you have a chance. And please follow us on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, sort of TikTok. I joined Threads, too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't even know what it is.
I don't really get it either.
Is it more like I still call it Twitter. Is it more like Twitter-y?
I think so. I didn't spend a lot of time on Twitter because I hated it.
Yeah, I did
for
too.
the most part.
Yeah.
I've only ventured on to, what did I say it was called? Threads. A couple of times now, so I'm not very hip on using it.
Okay.
But if I hate it, I'll just dump it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone, for coming by today. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're getting lots of good thunderstorms, unless you're scared of them.
Are we supposed to get some still?
Yes.
Awesome.
I know. It's totally great. I talked to a woman in the elevator today. I told her there's going to be thunderstorms, and she looked all scared.
Oh, really?
I'm like, are you afraid of thunderstorms? She goes, well, lightning. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, fair. Just,
legit,
don't
but
go
if you're
outside.
inside, it's not looking
You're
for
fine.
you. Yeah. If you're outside and holding up a big flagpole,
Well, then,
then you might want to rethink your approach.
you might want to.
But I love them.
Me too.
All right, everyone. So again, thanks for coming by, and hopefully you'll drop by next week for another old episode.
You bet.
So in the meantime, please do take care of yourself and each other.
Bye.
Arrivederci. Roma.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mal. Music by Audionautics.com.